Whoa. Oh. Oh, maybe that will work. Over here. Over here. No, I don't know. Here. No. Yellow light. Red. Where can I put this? I did this before. I know I can do it again, but I don't know. Hey, Roberta and Judy. I'm on my way to the pulmonologist in Plano, so it's a little ride, and I thought I'd call you up. But I'm having trouble with this charging cord. Let's see if I can figure it out before the light turns. I still have to hold the phone in the car. I need to find a good phone mount for the car. Pulmonologist for the asthma. It's my regular appointment next week. I think next week. Let's see. The 18th is the retina specialist. But I think before that is the heart doctor. I wish I didn't have to hold the phone because my hand gets tired, but you're worth it. If you see cream on my face, I do have cream. It's a cream the dermatologist prescribed for the, I have a bit of a skin issue because I'm fair-skinned, and I didn't have time to rub it all in before I left, so what I didn't get rubbed in can absorb in while I'm driving. It's a sunny day, and when I get back, I have a couple errands to do. I'll put the window up because you might not be able to hear me. Have a couple errands to do, and then, oh, you know what? Wait a minute, my hand cramped. Let's see. If you saw my live last night in the parking lot when I talked about the healthcare agent, when he had to step out of his office to go get another laptop, I was looking around and I noticed on his bookshelf some crocheted amigurumi mushrooms. So when he came back in, I said, I noticed the mushrooms on your bookshelf. And he had the crocheted ones and some ceramic ones and some other kind. And I said, I particularly noticed the crocheted ones. Did you make them? And he said, no, that there's a lady in Carrollton, which is, I'm not sure what direction that is from me, but it's probably, oh, the ambulance is coming the opposite way. It's a good distance from me. And he said, she makes all kinds of amigurumi, and he goes out there about once a month and buys different ones from her. And then his boss also buys from her. I wanted to say, Why buy from her all the way out there? I'm right here in the same town as you. But I didn't say that. I did say, oh, I said, I crochet too. And I talked about crochet and different things I make and about my website that I'm terrible about updating. And, oh Lord, now let's see, fire truck. They're going the opposite way. Help them, Jesus. Help whoever's in need of the first responders and help those first responders. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crochet him a pumpkin, not not an amigurumi one, just a little pumpkin, the kind I used to make for the physical therapist that they ordered from me. I'm gonna make him a pumpkin, one for his office, and I'm gonna make one for. They can either put it in the lobby that they have decorated, or they could put it on the main desk. I'm gonna make him one for his office, and then another one he can do with whatever. And I'm gonna put in that bag the card I have about my website. You never know. I mean, it's my own fault that I don't make sales on it like I could be because I don't update it. But I did get a phone call yesterday afternoon or the day before. I think this light is not working. No, it's blinking red light. From someone ordering 4 of my scrubbies. So that's good. When I have made sales like my baby blankets and scrubbies and pot holders, a lot of those sales have been word of mouth. Can you believe it? Can you see that? I don't think you can. Oh, you can. So ironic. Last night in that parking lot, 2 big trucks like the one on my left that are jacked up with the big wheels and lights underneath, parked next to me in the parking lot. And now in this stop and go traffic, one just was on the side of me with loud music, loud bass music. It's like my car is a magnet for these other kind of vehicles that are a big distraction. I don't understand. I can kind of understand jacking up your truck because a lot of people here in the South go mudding, but I can understand lighting up the bottom of it, lighting up your tires and your exhaust system and your tailpipe. And some of those lights are so bright, and even some of them are flashy. They blink. I'm surprised it's legal. That I can't understand. My website is free. My pastor's son, I guess about 3 years ago, made it for me. He found what do you call it? He found a site where you can make your site for free. There's a catch though. You can only upload, so many pictures, and then you'll have to start to pay. I think it's like 10 or 12 items you can put up for free, which is good. I mean, if you're one to keep up with it, you can just change it out all the time. I have sold baby blankets off my website and hat. People call when people are doing a live. I hope that didn't disconnect me from you. Oh no. I don't know if that says 0 people or 6 people because there's a glare. Oh Lord, help us in this traffic. There's so much construction going on and traffic light repairs. I don't know what they're doing. This is the most direct route. Route or route. Some people say route. I say route. The most direct route to Plano. So good thing I called you up. Let's see, I'm coming up to the blinking red light, so you know that doesn't mean I can go through it. And look at that utility truck, it's from Indiana. Why are people from Indiana working on our lights? Okay. Is that truck Indiana? Yeah. Huh. Can't figure that out. If I had a good phone mount, I could be showing you the scenery instead of you looking at me. I'm also crocheting a pumpkin for my eye doctor. I have them. I've been crocheting them. I just got to close them up and stuff them and put on my stem and add my embellishments. But the pumpkin part itself are done. I think I have about 6. That one year, though, I got pumpkined out, I'll tell you. It was that year that I had to go for therapy for my shoulder, and I made them one for the front desk. And then the therapist said, "Did you make that?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "You ought to sell those." And I said, "You know, I didn't think of it. I just thought to make you one for this office." She said, "Well, if you sold them, how much would you sell them for? Because I want to buy some." And I came up with a price, and right away she ordered 4, and then she took that one that I made for the front desk to the other therapists, and I left there with a whole sheet of orders. I was making pumpkins. I was crocheting my fingers to the bone. Then I made one for my pastor's wife, and she showed some other ladies at church, and they ordered. That year I got pumpkined out. And my pastor's wife thought my price was too low, so she raised the price to those ladies at church. Let's see if I'm gonna get this red light and I can see who's here. If this is still going, I don't know. I got that call and I don't know if I disconnected you. Oh, the light turned green. Yesterday afternoon, I painted one side of the chicken coop, so now I got the front painted and one side painted, the main color. Gas there is $2.65. Someplace else I saw it $2.89. Let's see. I can tell you something, but I gotta know if you're here. And I can't look yet. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. One track mine. I'm going to Garland. I'm in Garland. I must have been thinking I was going to the feed store. Oh, man. Can you believe it? I gotta turn around. I'm in Garland, everyone. I need to be the other way into Plano. I can't turn there. It's gonna make me go all the way down here. Can you still here? I need to crochet a cactus. Oh yeah, I made cactuses one year too, and I used toothpicks for the pickers. I know. Okay, now let's see. No U-turn, so I just gotta go down this road a little bit and turn around. I don't even know what time it is because today I gotta fix the clock in this car. The time is off from when I had to get the battery replaced, and I just never fixed the time. And I can't look down at my phone, but my appointment is at 11, and I'm supposed to be there 15 minutes before. Hold on. Okay. Uh-oh. Where are you? I'm here, but I don't see you. I don't know why it's showing you the roof. I'm here. I don't know. I must have hit something. Oh, okay. I made those cactuses, and I had little terracotta plant pots that I put Spanish moss in, and I put the cactus in, and I put I hot glued just a little bit of glue on the end of one toothpick and stuck them in the cactus in different places. Okay, now we're gonna turn off up here. Well, you had a little trip into Garland. I wish you could have seen the view. I'm amazed that these trees are so green and not turning an ugly brown because we don't have rain. Now I can cut over here. Wasn't really too far out of the way, but we were out of the way. Let's just put it that way. Now, what was I going to tell you? Oh, if you saw my live last night in the parking lot, you'll know what a day yesterday was. And you'll know how my car was accosted. My car was violated by somebody. But something else also happened yesterday that I forgot to mention. I thought there was a chicken coop on the sidewalk. You know, on the land I live on, there's been a feral cat issue. And one of the other people that live out on land was nice enough to trap, I think, 12 cats way over to the other side of Garland, almost in the Dallas. And out of her own pocket. But I did hear that someone else on the land gave I'm telling you, some people are just so shady. That's the word my mother would use. Shady people. Now, it was very generous of this person to take the time to trap these cats and take the time and use the gas to go way over there and put a big chunk of her own money out, right? Um, but the person is going around saying that only she cares about the cats. Only she has bought cat food. Only she trapped them and went over there and stood in line. And only she paid for them to get fixed. It's not true. It's not only she. And so, you know that one of the cats, but yesterday I heard it was two. I don't know. I just know that there's proof in the pudding, right? And one of them could not get trapped. It's the one that's had these babies that have found a hiding place under my trailer. And then you know the issue I have with my longhorns getting out. I mean, I have cut their flight wings on both wings on all four of the leghorns, and they still manage to get enough air, I guess, under their wings to get out of the chicken yard. I told the landlord yesterday, I can't cut their wings anymore. I'll be ending cutting their wings off. And he laughed. Him and I were just talking about all different kinds of things. This, let's see. Well, this generous, kind-hearted person who has done all this with those cats made her way over to where I was talking with the landlord. We have the same landlord, by the way. And she very adamantly let me to know that one of my chickens was out by her place and was eating cat food that she had put down for cats. And I told her, I know that they're doing that, and I have done all I can. I cannot cut their wings anymore, or they will have no wings. And she very sarcastically told me, she says, I'm trying my best to reduce the cat population out here. I'm the only one that cares. I'm not buying cat food for your chickens. Oh, but you are. No, I said, well, I told her in a very nice, assertive way, I hope you're still here, because I'll be telling all this for nothing. You know, you can be assertive and still be nice. You don't have to use a bunch of cuss words or insults. Just stand your ground. And I did, in a nice way. I let her know. I told her again, I said, I let you know before how kind it was for you to do what you did for those cats. I mean, you really went the extra mile, and she did. And I said, but I also told you, and again, this was in front of the landlord. Okay, now we're actually heading to Plano. I said, I also told you at that same time that you did all that, that this is just part of country living. When you live out in the country, stray animals show up one way or another. They wander from other homes. We have a lot of subdivisions being built, and people are always posting on the neighborhood app, have you seen my cat? Have you seen my parakeet? Have you seen my dog? Have you seen my pet turtle? I mean, I don't know all the reasons and hows their pets get loose, but it happens. And also, people do drive by and ditch animals when you live in the country and they see that there's land. So I told her, I let you know before how kind you were to do what you did, but I also warned you that it was never gonna stop. I said, the landlord is right here, and I've been on this land 13 years. I can't tell you how many stray dogs and cats have wandered up on this land. And I said, you are trying to fix a problem that's not your problem and that cannot be fixed. And as far as the chickens eating the cat food, I said, hey, you are not the only one putting food down for the cats. You know, they really need to learn how to hunt. But winter's coming, and these kittens, if someone don't catch them and go get them fixed, they're going to have babies, and those babies are going to be cold and all that in the winter. And I said, I have a friend that has been helping me with cat food. I didn't tell her it's a subscriber, but it is a subscriber that wants to remain anonymous, that has sent me cat food for those cats. So this neighbor is not the only one. And I said, you wanting me to stop the chickens from going over there and eating that food is like me stopping the wild birds from swooping down and eating the chicken food. Many times I've gone out and there's been mourning doves and there's been little finches eating the chicken food. What am I gonna do? Go out with a broom and swish them away, or with a BB gun, or what? You can't stop it. And I also told her, if you're leaving food down at night, which I don't, then you're inviting raccoons and possums, which is going to be a problem. And I was saying she turned on her heels, but she didn't have on heels. She turned on the heels of her feet and she stomped off. Well, the landlord, he stayed out of it, but after he did tell me, you know, it is part of living out in the country. I mean, it's just how things go. Are you back? I know. I put some food down that my lovely, this cat lover subscriber sends me. I don't keep it down all day, and I don't keep it down at night because I do not want no mice, rats, raccoons, possums around my trailer or under my trailer, because they will find a way in my trailer. But I do put the cat food down, and it's gone before you know it. And sometimes if one of my leghorns is out under my car for shade, I'll see it come out and eat a little bit of the cat food. But I also have taken pictures and little videos of those cats eating it too. And I have told her before, I think I believe it just buffered again. And I'll show you those pumpkins when I get them all put together. But thanks for taking this ride with me. I'm about 10 minutes away from where I need to go. So you kept me company. And hey, the Bible says love thy neighbor. And God can help us with difficult neighbors, right? God can help us. That's for sure. You know, maybe she was having a bad day. She's from another country. That's one thing. And she's been here since last year, trying to get into a college. I don't understand it all. One day, months ago, she tried to explain it all to me, and I couldn't figure it out. I don't know. Hey, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. We've got to be merciful and kind and understanding, because we don't know what someone's going through. But also we can, doesn't mean we're going to let people walk all over us or accuse us of not doing some good things either. God sees it all. God knows what we're doing. God knows what we're not doing. God knows what we can do. I don't have money to go pay for 10 or 11 cats to get fixed. And then it was $10 more if the cat was in heat. Well, they probably all were in heat. I don't know. Sounds like it at night. But she was good to do what she did, but like I told her, it's part of living out in the country. We can't fix every animal that's in heat. We can't. And I cannot stop my leghorns from getting out unless I'm going to chop off their wings or chop off their head. But I've trimmed, I've cut, not only trimmed, I went a little further and cut both flight wings on all four. And the landlord said, well, the fence is not that big, not that tall, and it's not. And I'm not about to put a taller fence in that chicken yard. So pretty soon they'll get tired of getting out. There'll be no bugs or anything for them to find. And they're not out all day. They go out and they come in and they go out and back in my yard. And if she's going to put cat food down, she's going to open her door one day and find out it's not a chickadee and it's a possum or a really mean raccoon. And then what is she going to do? But God bless her. Oh, God bless my neighbor even today. Help her, Lord. Help her, Lord, with whatever she's going through. And bless her for her kindness to the animals you created. And help her to be a little understanding. And get her through this day. And just bless the neighbor. Bless the neighbor in the name of Jesus. That's the best thing we can do, because I'm not the type to go head to head with people. I mean, you come at me and tell me about myself, I'm going to hit my knees and pray for you and leave it up to God. Oh, yeah, leave it up to God. Wait, He fights our battles. He knows how to work things out. I'll tell you what. Now, this is post-appointment to follow up with the asthma. And down here in the south, the air, there's so much junk in the air. So much junk. So hopefully, I don't know what she's going to do. I think she's just going to say, are you out of the inhaler? How's your breathing been? Terrible. How's your allergies been? Terrible. Hey, this is Texas. And let's see. Next week is the retina specialist. And I think after that is the cardiologist. Yeah. But I can't wait. I cannot wait to get the pumpkin done from my healthcare agent, and bring it over there to surprise him And I know he's going to appreciate it because he has crocheted amigurumi mushrooms on his bookshelf. So he appreciates the hard work. I asked him if he crochets, and he said no. And so, and I got some other things going on. Last night I started a hat for something. Nice, bright, cheerful colors. Hope it cheers someone up and keeps someone warm. Yep. So, now what was it? 109? 109. I don't know what time it is, and if I'm a little late, I'm just going to explain that, hey, I'm going to let you go because I'm almost there. But I will, oh, you know what? I'm at a red light, so I have a minute to check this because now you can't check the chat after. So I don't know who's here. Judy, Susan, Marianne. Oh, yeah. Did you see them climbing the mountain, Marianne? His mother turned 66 September 29th, and she hikes that mountain and climbs trees. And yesterday, the buyer came through the village to buy pistachios. Oh, poor mother. How hard she has worked to harvest those pistachios. And she had over 100 pounds to sell to the buyer, and she got very little money. She was hoping for at least $50 more than what she got. You could see the disappointment in her face after he left. And in fact, she loves, to drink her tea. If you've seen her, she'll drink a whole kettle of tea. After that vendor left, she didn't even want tea. She was so disappointed. I mean, we don't know. America better wake up. Be thankful, I'll tell you. As bad as things are here with leaders and ideas and policies and even weather, as bad as things are here, when you see real living like that, it makes you to be thankful, I'll tell you. So I'm glad that Marianne is here. I didn't see you come in. I've just been going on and on and on and on. Finally got the right direction. I come to Plano to the doctors. I could drive this in my sleep. I just up in the road, and I don't know why I was headed to Garland. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna go. If you're here and I didn't see your name, I'm sorry, but thank you for coming in, and I will talk to you later.